Hi, I'm JC Pohl, and thanks for stopping by to learn more about our Principals Council on School Culture. You know, of all of our programs, this is one of my most favorite programs that we offer. In full disclosure, it was kind of created completely by mistake. You know, for many years, we've offered school assemblies and leadership summits. We come to campus, we host an assembly for 800 kids, an assembly for 1,200 kids, and then we stay after and work with 40 or 50 student leaders in our leadership summit, really getting them to talk about some of the social emotional issues on campus and helping them come up with solutions. And so that's what we did for many years. And about 6 or 7 years ago, Vince Ferry, he's a principal out at Castaic High School, he approached me. He's been one of our clients for many years, and he said, you know, JC, I love all the work that we're doing here, but I like to take these 40 or 50 kids in the leadership summit, and I want to build what he called his Principals Council on School Culture. And so he said, JC, do you think that you could script out a second and a third summit that we could offer to these exact same kids? So I was like, yeah, I think we could do that. So I got together with Caleb. Caleb Campbell, he's one of our great speakers here at Teen Truth. He went to West Point, played in the NFL. He does a really good job speaking on leadership. And we got together and we scripted a second and a third summit to host for these students. And so now with Principals Ferry School, as well as other schools across the country, we've been offering this first summit, kind of focused on school culture. A second summit, where we're basically kind of like investing in the students and saying, okay, well, we talked about school culture. What can you do as a leader? How can you make a difference on campus? And then a third summit where we're really focused on like, how can we as a group, serve? Maybe they can come up with a service project or other things that we could do on campus to help support our campus culture and students and staff on campus. And so what Principals Ferry helped us kind of build out across this Principals Council was not just the 3 summits. He also took the time to invest in these students and build a relationship with these students where he met with them once a month to also kind of build that relationship with them. We created 23 ideas, different activities that you can hopefully use. Some of the activities are simple, like pizza with the principal, just sitting down, breaking bread with them, being with the kids, donuts with the principal, something like that. Other ideas are more complex, maybe hosting a book study with the kids and kind of getting them learning and talking about leadership. Maybe inviting a community politician or a community leader in to talk about what community leadership looks like in your community. But really investing in these kids. And here's what's cool about what happened for Principal Ferry, is that not only did he build a relationship with these student leaders, but he found that through his Principals Council on School Culture, that when he had an issue on campus or he had something that he needed to work on, he could rely on these students to kind of help him get that support across campus. Whether it's something going down in the bathrooms, whether it's something that the staff needed help with, or in Principal Ferry's situation, he actually had a tragedy on campus. None of us as school leaders want to have a big tragedy on campus. He had something very difficult that his school community went through, and he told me it was his group of student leaders, this Principals Council on School Culture, that gave him the support and helped him work through that tragedy. And so we want to create the same thing for you. This is a program designed specifically for school leaders, school principals. We have programs now running in Principal Ferry's district. He's in the Hart district. We've got it going at 4 high schools, 4 middle schools. We've got groups up in North Dakota, Massachusetts, Missouri all doing this, here in Texas even, where I live. And what's cool is, with some of these schools, is every year they're bringing us a new 40 kids. And so we're kind of investing in another group of kids, helping build that relationship with another crop of student leaders, and hopefully just continuing to build that school culture from the inside out. So if you think this is something that could help you, please reach out and talk to us about it. Read some of the text here on the page. Watch the promo video on our Leadership Summit just so you can get an idea of kind of what we're doing with students. Our whole goal is to empower student voice on campus. This isn't some clunky curriculum that's going to involve a lot of heavy lifting. We're not some kind of like ambassador program or anything like that. This is just like, hey, could we get 40 of the best student leaders on campus? Could you as a school leader spend time investing in them, building relationship with them? And could that help you when you need to build school culture or address issues on campus? And so that is what we'd love to work with you on. Feel free to reach out, ask us questions. We're here to give you that support.